Hello, 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 and welcome to Terraforming Mars Head to Head. Today I am joined by another longtime fan of the show, Derpz. Can you say hi?
Hello, hello.
Always a pleasure to have someone here to, be my punching bag, I guess. Though I'm, somewhat convinced that there
We'll
may
see
be a little
about
bit of a
that.
challenge here. Um, what was that, Derpz?
We'll see about that.
That's what I love to hear. Um, So, for the record, for those watching from home, I have a push to talk button, so I will be jumping back and forth between addressing you and addressing Derps as we play through here and try and figure out how we're going to succeed in this. Honestly, the problem for me is that urbanized area is my only city, other than the one I'm going to put down for free. Does that mean I need to standard project city just to build onto it or something? I could always do flooding to get those two cards early on pretty cheaply. And the investment loan in case I need the extra capital? Oh, it's a pretty weak start, not gonna lie. But we get a lot of money back on doing this, so we don't have enough money. We're so broke. I'd like a single card, I think. Interplanetary cinematics. That's what we were up against last time. What do you know? All right, and let's also. I don't want to build my power plant because I'm afraid of him stealing it, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that untouched. Just what an awful little start. Like, yes, it's nice that we got.
But this republic really sucks because if I want to build cities, it directly helps you.
Oh yeah, I'd love if you started building some cities. That would be great. So it's actually convenient for us that he went interplanetary cinematics though, because he has 20 steel, which means most cars that use steel, not most, but a lot of them that give income actually are cities, right? Like you buy power plants and then you get cities. Yes, there's aquifer pumping and a ton of building types that aren't cities, but the majority that are like income based are gonna be cities. Research outpost, there we go. Oh, he fell into my trap card. You are just so kind.
You have no idea.
How about after you see my turn? Then you get to know. I'm so excited for him to see that.
Oh wow.
Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I think that now we're up to 5 income on turn one to his -1 income and 1 energy production. So that's a pretty huge start. But he does have cost reduction and an electro catapult, which is going to use up the steel. Yeah, I would argue with that, you definitely have more income than I do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, that would have been great. I thought I thought he still had an energy, but apparently he used it for something. Oh, the catapult, of course. If I had gotten that card beforehand, I could have stolen it, and that would have been so harsh and mean. So there's no point in playing an investment loan because it doesn't get us anything this turn, so we're gonna go ahead and pass. More cities, fewer problems. That's really what I'm looking for here. We have a little bit of TR just from doing that ocean. We don't have any long-term engine building things other than just city, 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 which requires that we draft energy cards. But immigrant city, oh God, this is all so good. I wonder if he'll let us have Noctis City back. Or the energy. Honestly, I'd take either. Because we gotta take the capital, despite it not being a great pick for us. We're kind of gonna go broke picking up cards in this one, I think. We got a lot of good choices. But we are so desperate for energy, I'm not sure how well I can use any of it. I mean, we'll take Noctis. That means that he took a card that can steal energy production, so we have to be extra savvy about when we play our stuff. We should never have energy for him to steal. So we want 3 cities this round that we drafted. Ugh.
All right, interesting first draft there.
Yeah, did you see a lot of things you liked or a lot of things you didn't like?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, if we can, we'll try and snipe his energy and get an immigrant city pretty soon. But I almost never mind. I almost spoke to you about my strategy and I was like, let's not tell Derpz. I almost wanna for the immigrant city just buy the energy. Yeah. And we will build it. I really like this spot because it really makes it difficult for him to get out. So let's do that. That feels good. That feels right. Just keep building cities. In our first head-to-head against Frisbee Bear, we were very fortunate in that we got so many Jovian cards early, so we knew what strat to go for. In this one, I'm kind of feeling the same, like guilty in a way. That look at all of this. Oh my god. This nets us $8, right? Yeah. We can't quite play Noctis City and energy tapping, which is what I'd really like to do. But I think that we're off to the races. We just need to make sure that we get our energy up. Titanium Mine, that's very good for him. But yeah, he also has the catapult. We need
Doing the
to.
one action just to think more about the next ones.
What was that? You're more about the next one. What?
One action at a time, so that I have more time to think about my decisions.
Ah. Yeah, I usually just always do 2 actions, even if stalling would benefit me, unless I see my opponent doing 1 action. Then I'm like, ooh, I don't know. Capital's going to be hard to get down, obviously, seeing as we're going to have to actually terraform the planet to get there. But I'm not sure when we want to start doing that. I don't think Equatorial Magnetizer is ever going to really be in the cards for us, despite it being physically in our cards. Just because energy, I think, is going to be an ongoing issue. Tropical Resort, like, Tropical Resort's good for the 2 points and a little bit of income, but very rarely do I ever want to give away my heat income in base terraforming Mars. It's a little bit valuable, especially in a head-to-head where there's so many points on this track to get. I'm not convinced that. I mean, the longer the game goes, the better it is for us, for sure. Domed Crater? Don't mind if I do. Fusion Power, though. I'll give up Domed Crater to get Fusion Power, I think. No, Immigration Shuttles. You know what? Maybe we make him make the choice for us. We take Immigration Shuttles, because that's points per city. We focus on the points. And then a mining area is fan-frickin-tastic. Though I'd really like to get plant cards. Tharsis really benefits from having lots of plants, and then you kind of play like Ecoline and make sure that all those cities you're putting down are actually scoring points. He let us have the Dome Crater. Obviously, he wanted the energy. We kind of want him to have the energy too so we can steal it. So we'll plan on that. And we'll just keep being a festering wound across this land. So we want 3 of these. Small animals is good to block him from getting away with an animal production or something like that, but nah. I would like to start with mine to go here. Is he going to get energy? If he gets energy, then I need to energy tap and knock this city back. So let's investment loan. It could be a mistake, because if he doesn't buy energy, then I have nothing to steal. And then buying the investment loan next turn would have been good. And for all I know, that card that he has that gives him 3 energy is reliant on him having 2 energy tags. His second energy tag might not even exist yet, and I really should have checked. Got a little bit of income there. But we can get immigration shuttles now? That's amazing. I didn't realize we could get up to immigration shuttles, so that feels good. Though cities are better. We have 3 of them ready to go. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty scary now. It's already 1 point. What are we losing a point for? Why is this 0? Isn't this 1, 2, 3, 4 cities in play? Strange. Very strange. I must have lost a point at 1 point. Oh yeah, I did. Look, in the events, I lost a point for ooh, a city. It's not on Mars, so I don't get the benefit of the Tharsis, but I do get the benefit of Immigration City. So that's pretty hot. My turn is confirmed. I love that I actually got the $4 mining area. Like, I literally placed this so that that would be an option. And then, sometimes you take those risks and they pay off. Because it wasn't, like, strategically, it was a pretty good spot for blocking his greenery stuff, though he still has a safe greenery tile here. But I think we want this science more than we want the cost reduction. But he already has some cost reduction, which makes that pretty scary. But we'll take the points per Jovian. We're not going for Jovians? I don't think so, at least. We have none. I think it's a mistake to go for it. Water splitting, we don't really want to let him have. And the other science tag is way a ways away. I wouldn't buy it if I got it. So if he wants to invest in that, I think that slows him down more than it speeds him up. He did take Space Station, which annoyed me. Maybe he thought I would give Io back, but I have a really hard time not picking up something like Io. Just to have a, like, A, it's a good card to buy, and B, we're only generation 4. Last time we went to 14 generations. I might do it. If I never play it, that's fine. But if I do play it, that's hot. I'm trying to think of where I would put my next city. I know that I can get Noctis City, which is what I really like about these link-ups. Then Noctis City is really powerful. But maybe we put a city here before building Noctis City, the domed crater, and then all of this is worth points. Let's see, is he finally going to buy that energy? Asteroid mining. He obviously had enough for asteroid mining that turn. Maybe he already has the points for Jovian, but he would never, or should never, have allowed it to slip to me. We'll get a little bit of plant income. It's really valuable as Tharsis to make sure plants go on the board. I think that if I steal his energy, he'll steal my energy back, and I just lose a point for the privilege, so he still hasn't built it. This mad lad, I'm sitting here waiting to steal your energy. Why won't you oblige me? Oh my god, so annoying. Just the worst. We're going to have to buy our own. And then he's going to steal ours and use it immediately, and then I won't be able to steal it back. Gene repair, wave power. All right, Martian rails is too powerful to let up, despite the fact that we need the energy. We can't buy this anyway. There's got to be an energy card that comes. There's 4. It's Martian rails is already 4 income per activation. I don't mind towing a comet, but it makes all the other cards valuable. We need energy so bad that I'm going to take the Great Dam just because the future of Great Dams compel me. And then wave power, because I need energy. It's sad for me that if I didn't buy any cards this round, I could buy IO mining right now. But all of this relies on oceans. Let's just take it all. I was on the hill, baby, you can have it all. Nothing but Martian rails to play. Do I standard project an ocean or do I standard project a city? A city gets me 2 income, an ocean gets me an income from the TR, and starts to unlock my cards. Sadly, I think I need to aquifer. Let's get the titanium. And skip. Yeah, I think I like the titanium because that opens up IO in the future. Really, IO is just what I want to build on a turn where nothing else I can build is possible or available or whatnot. Yeah, that sucks. Like, I think we're in a good spot productions-wise. It would have been amazing to get IO this turn, but we grabbed a lot of really good cards that actually build into our strategy. And I think that is definitely more important. If I buy
You're
an...
gonna love this one.
Well, that's just cruel. You don't even want to build there, you monster! He just claimed
That's right.
between our cities. And that's annoying for me. We don't need to build any of this. We're just going to pass. Maybe he'll build up some oceans for us with that event. Oh, that is annoying, though. That is a great spot for me, because I was planning on having 4 cities adjacent to it. And he's never going to build a greenery there. I don't know. I don't know if we build a city down here for a card, or we build... Like, obviously we're building Noctis City either way. He has enough for gene repair, so he is getting the science stuff. And he funded scientists. Very, bold, I guess. I'm more worried about milestones. 22, 3, 0, 5, 5, 11. And he finally got some energy. But he's going to get to go first next round. So we steal his energy and we build Noctis City, likely is the best option for us. If we can, but he gets to go first, so maybe he planned that out. Space Elevator, we really don't want him getting Space Elevator, because that would go into what he's doing. As much as I like Open City, I think Large Convoy is the most dangerous card here. Because it's potentially a 6-point card if you have animals that you can put it on. You know, fish are annoying, but they're so far from being relevant. Kind of same thing with mangroves and stuff. Like, we're not heating the planet at all. The most terraforming we've done is 2 oceans, and that's not a good sign for me. Like, yes, I'll get a lot of income from Tharsis. Oh, even let me have it. But, oh, Open City, it's a city. It's 20-some bucks. Can use steel on it. I might not grab it. I'm gonna grab it. I wouldn't grab it if I was buying IO, and I could have bought IO had I not grabbed it, but I think it's best to plan on this stuff. He still has his energy production that we can take. Whew, thank God. If you don't mind. It almost steals my own. I don't like that. And then I would like Noctis. Yeah, I think that's best. Place Noctis here. That'll give us some plants and some money back. Right? Yeah. And then we can still get the Earth Elevator and sell our steel for $5. We're at 15 freaking income now. That's good. Really means we can fund the banker easily. Trying to figure out where I put the domed crater. And can we get some more?
Oh, that's not nice.
I hope you didn't need that. I really do. Wish he did need it.
Nah, it's fine.
It's it's a lot easier to be mean in head to head, because it doesn't feel like you're picking on one person either way. You're just, you know, using your card to the fullest extent against the one person you're up against. And then online, you don't have to like see them in person as they cringe and be sad, which sounds delightful. Maybe there's, you know, the people out there that are like, yeah. But me, I'm personally like, oh, I kind of feel bad. Okay, there's his cost reduction and space mirror. I'm pretty jealous of the space mirror, pretty jealous of the cost reduction. This is interesting for me in the sense that we are definitely, ooh, that's so good. We're definitely not playing the standard, let's go for science and get cost reduction and build all the things. Meanwhile, we see our opponent doing it actively, and he's funded scientist. Right? I don't think that we are competing on scientist at any stretch right now. He did it so early. Though, like, none of these are really a threat, so it's not like I need to rush. Well, he could steal the mare from me, and that would be embarrassing. So maybe when it gets to my turn, I'll do the mare, just to make sure he doesn't get any funny ideas. Yeah, we have $8, so it kind of just worked out perfectly, and it took until I didn't think he had the mare, but Phobos counts as a city, right? So, you know, got to keep your head on a swivel. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the recording here, and this will be the end of episode 1, and then join me tomorrow for episode 2. How about that? Cheers.